YouTube, what's going on? Woody P coming back with another one. Let's get it. You know I can't stop. Let's keep it going, keep it rolling. We're going to talk some boxing today. We got a big boxing match tomorrow. Canelo Alvarez versus Gennadiy Golovkin. 3, the trilogy. Yeah, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. So we're going to talk some boxing today. I'm going to give my full breakdown. This is going to be a good one. So if you're into sports, you want to boxing, stick with me. Before I start the video, please watch the entire video. And if you like the video, subscribe to the channel to receive more content like this and just content about sports and various topics. Let's get it. Yeah, here's my full breakdown. I'm going to show my boxing prowess on this one. I've done plenty of boxing videos. Go look at, past couple weeks. I did Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz. I was talking about Canelo, Triple G months back. We're talking about Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. So I've done, plenty of boxing videos. So go check it out, under the sports breakdowns. So I'm going to give my full breakdown right now, though. Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G. They fighting at 168 tomorrow. This is Triple G's first time fighting at 168. He's always been a 160 guy. So, but Canelo Alvarez, he has, multiple titles at 168. He was a 3-division title holder, 175, 160, and 168, Canelo Alvarez. But yeah, tomorrow's fight is at 168, the trilogy. And let's talk about how we got to this point. You had the very first fight a few years back, and we had a draw. It was tough. It was back and forth action. But Triple G fought more on the front foot in the first fight. And I'm saying that detail for a specific reason. I'm going to get into it, throughout the video. But in the very first fight with Canelo Triple G did not give up any ground. He brought the fight to Canelo. This is the first fight. He brought the fight to Canelo. That's the first time we've seen Canelo fight, 90% of a fight, on the back foot. He didn't look bad, but I definitely felt Triple G brought the fight to Canelo in the first fight. But let's get this straight also. Both of these guys have probably the best chins in boxing. Granite chins. I'm talking about these guys have taken each other's best shots, in the 24 rounds that they've, been in the ring together. They've taken each other's best shots and literally just shake it off and keep going like nothing happened. It's crazy. Like, I've literally seen Canelo take Triple G's best shots in the corner, dead flush on the chin, and Canelo just shake his head. Nope. So both of these guys' chin is crazy. Probably like 2 of the best chins in boxing. So yeah, in the first fight, Triple G took it to Canelo. As far as style-wise, he was on the front foot. He fought like he usually fight, stalk you, and more of the aggressor. Canelo fought more on the back foot. He was more so a counter puncher in the first fight. Refs gave the fight, or the judges scored the fight a draw. The first fight, it was back and forth, and both of these fights are very tough to score. Let's be honest. Let's be real. These fights are very tough to score. Through 24 rounds, it's tough to score. So the first fight, they gave it a draw. I thought Triple G could have edged it, might have edged it, just because his style. We've never seen Canelo kind of fight on the back foot, even though he did a good job counter punching. He threw some nice hooks in there. But Triple G fought his normal style. He looked like his true self in there. That's why I gave Triple G could have probably edged the first fight, because he looked like his true self in there. But the fight, it was scored a draw. Adelaide Bird's scorecard was terrible. She's one of the worst judges you have out there. She did the Andre Ward Kovalev fight also. Adelaide Bird is terrible. So yeah, they scored it a draw the first fight. Second fight come around, in between, Canelo Alvarez tested positive for Computerol. So the fight gets postponed, but it ended up happening. because Canelo was suspended for 6 months. So throughout the this dead period in the lead up to the fight, you have Triple G calling Canelo a cheat. He's this, he's that. He was calling him a cheat. The whole time throughout the lead up to the fight, Triple G was calling Canelo a cheat. So Canelo has this built up anger coming into the second fight. Canelo Alvarez has this built up anger coming into the second fight. And you can see it all throughout you were able to see it throughout the build up in the press conferences and the lead up to the fight. You were able to see it. Canelo just seemed really aggressive. And that's normally wasn't his approach. He just more, calm, collected. But he's more aggressive because he didn't like being called a cheat. So the second fight come around. Remember I said Triple G bought the fight to Canelo? Triple G said he want Mexican style come the second fight. Okay. Canelo say, okay, you want Mexican style? I'll bring Mexican style. Canelo brings the fight to Triple G in the second fight. He's fighting on the front foot now. So Canelo's now looking like his true self. He's fighting on the front foot, stalking Triple G. Like, both of these fights were like, it's weird because they were like complete opposites. Triple G fought on the front foot the first fight. Canelo fought on the front foot the second fight. So he's bringing a fight to Triple G. And at one point, I'd say around through like 7 and 8, I thought he was going to stop Triple G because he hit Triple G with some good body shots, and Triple G was gassing very early in that second fight. Triple G was gassing very early. So I thought he was going to stop Triple G at one point. But Triple G, it was still back and forth. Back and forth, hit each other with some good shots. But what I noticed about these two fighters, the difference, Triple G does not go to the body. He has to go to the body to Canelo. Because I think Canelo will go to the body. He's going to look at that second fight and know that he has something going midway through that fight, round 6, 7. Triple G was gassed. I think Canelo's going to go to that body early in his third fight tomorrow. So yeah, Canelo brings the fight to Triple G in the second fight. Really aggressive. And it's kind of swayed the judges because Triple G said he want Mexican style and Canelo brought a Mexican style, but Triple G didn't stand toe-to-toe with him in the second fight. He didn't. Triple G more so fought on the back foot. He didn't look bad, but he didn't look like his true self, just like Canelo didn't look like his true self in the first fight. So, and I said both of these fights were really close. So Canelo edges. The judges give the fight to Canelo in the second fight. Still controversy, because both of these fights are, they're very close, toe-to-toe. Canelo gets this, he wins the second fight. In between the second fight up till now, let's talk about their resume. Because it's been 4 years since the second fight, 2018. So Canelo, he's fought Sergey Kovalev. He's fought Billy Joe Saunders. He's fought Caleb Plant. He's fought Dimitri Bivol. That was his last loss. Canelo Alvarez is coming off a loss. Triple G has fought Zermada, Sergey Derevyanchenko, and those are the only two guys worth mentioning. Murata was his last fight in Japan, and a lot of people feel like Sergey Derevyanchenko edged that fight against Triple G. He had Triple G hurt to the body in that fight, Sergey Derevyanchenko. Like I said, this video I'm showing my boxing prowess. I'm a big boxing fan, so a lot of you guys probably didn't know this. guys, girls, whoever watching the video probably didn't know this, but I love boxing, so that's why I can go into detail like this. But yeah, Sergey Derevyanchenko actually hurt Triple G in that fight. And the ref gave Triple G a break. The ref stepped in when he shouldn't have. A lot of people remember that. The ref stepped in when he shouldn't have. So, that was a tough fight for Triple G. A lot of people feel like he lost that fight. But Murata, his very last fight out in Japan, gave him a tough fight. Had Triple G hurt at some points during the fight. But Triple G ended up figuring him out and knocking the guy out, knocking Murata out, I think in round 9. But it was a tough fight. It was a tough fight. So, and here we are, 4 years later, trilogy. And I really feel like Triple G has to go to the body this fight. Canelo said he wants to send Triple G into retirement. We shall see, but I think Canelo can stop Triple G if he goes to the body early. I've never seen Triple G stopped, but he's shown signs that he can be stopped, So I think if Canelo does some early body work, he can get him out of there at some point, maybe later on in the fight. But Canelo has to keep his foot on the gas. He has to keep his foot on the gas. And I think Triple G, he has to bring the fight to Canelo. He had Canelo kind of uncomfortable in that first fight when he fought on the front foot and he was stalking. So whoever can impose their will and their style early on in the fight, I think that's who will probably have the advantage, because that's typically how it goes with these two fighters. Whoever look like, their true self in the ring, that's who usually, look like the better fighter and can probably edge it. So that's my full breakdown. I think Canelo, if I had to put money on it, Canelo should edge it. Probably could stop him. But Triple G's going to have to impose his will by, stalking Canelo early. And if they both have their mind made up that they're going to stalk each other and fight in the middle of the ring, we in for the fight of the year. So we'll see how it go. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, just to switch gears real quick to welterweight 147. That just got announced November 19th. So see how that play out. That's good news. Another fight of the year candidate along with this fight tomorrow. So we'll see how it play out. Got Deontay Wilder fighting in October against Helenius. So we'll see how that play out. So we got some good boxing matches coming up. So, I had to do my full breakdown, the full breakdown of the trilogy, Canelo Alvarez and Gennadiy Golovkin. Let's get it. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video, say the video. So, I can't stop, knock another one out. Bah, bah, bah.